Ascended Heroes is being talked about like a collector's dream, but there's a few cards here that are absolutely amazing that I really want to talk about. Hey everyone, I'm WeCJ, and in today's video I'm going to be talking and showing off the best cards from Ascended Heroes. To answer the big question, is this set worth it / is it good? If you've watched any of my previous Pokemon videos, you know I go on about the kind of EX cards, the illustration cards, the special illustration cards, showing them all off for people that don't want to just look up the list, that just want something in the background to enjoy and go, ooh, that's actually a pretty card, I want that, and to see if this is actually worth buying into. So we'll be focusing the main pulls that people will be chasing and some of the coolest Pokemon, while also showing some amazing art. And I'll even be going over some of the cards that most collectors don't care about, like the trainers. Now, there are people that love trainer cards and collect trainers, but I've seen a lot of people open packs, see a trainer and go, ugh. But before I go any further, I do want to make it clear, I won't be going over the commons or the uncommons, mainly because a lot of people find them boring to go through and a lot of people like skip that area. But if you want to see the entire list, there will be a link down in the description showing off all the cards you can get. This is just a main card review. So let's go straight into the video itself, starting off with the EX cards. Now when it comes to the EX cards, these are pretty much like the cards that people are happy to open, but the lowest form of it. Usually if someone gets a normal rare card that still has the normal border, they're like, oh yeah, whatever, I need this, like, oh, it's a cool Pokemon, oh yeah, cool. It's only when it starts getting at the EXs that people actually get excited for and will stop. So that's where I decided to start. These cards are the lowest excitement tier. It's one of those cards that if you open and see, you're excited to get, but second you get the second one, you're like, oh, I already got this, whatever. But going over the list of Pokemon, the EX cards you can get are Erica's Vileplume EX, Mega Meganium EX, Mega Charizard Y EX, Ethan's Ho-Ho EX, Mega Ember EX, Cinderace EX, Mega Feraligatr EX, Mega Fortless EX, Regigice EX, Pikachu EX, Voltorb EX, Mega Electros EX, Hops Pachurchin EX, Iona's Bellibolt EX, Miraidon EX, Lily's Clefable EX, Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX, Azumarill EX, Mega Gardevoir EX, Regirock EX, Cynthia's Garchomp EX, Mega Lucario EX, Stunfisk EX, Mega Hawlucha EX, Koraidon EX, Mega Gengar EX, Mega Scrafty EX, Enzoroark EX, Mandibuzz EX, Fezandipiti EX, Registeel EX, Togedemaru EX, Mega Dragonite EX, Dragapult EX, Team Rocket's Kangaskhan EX, Larry's Dunsparce EX, Zangoose EX, Mega Audion EX, Terrapagos EX. Some of these are cards we've seen from other sets, now just with a new logo. They're showing off the new Mega Evolutions from the new game, which is really cool. It makes me want to get the Feraligatr. Then we still have some of the trainer cards that they've been doing for the last few sets. A lot of classic OG Pokemon that people love, and some really big names like Charizard, Gengar, and Dragonite. When it comes to this, I say some people will be happy opening, we'll say, a Charizard, but will not be happy opening a Voltorb EX. There is a huge gap of this card's amazing to, oh wait, why is this even an EX? There's some like, whatever. But out of all the EXs, which is the card you'll be most excited for? But also don't forget, some of these cards will be shown off again in a different art form. Because now we are going on to my favorite part, the illustration. These are cards that are fully like on the card, showing Pokemon in the real world just doing their own thing or having some form of huge art behind them. These are the ones that me and other people actually think are the best forms, counting the special illustration arts, but they're just a rarer version. The cards are always usually beautiful, showing really cool effects, and just showing Pokemon living their everyday lives. But if you haven't seen any of these new cards, here's a list below. You get Erica's Tangela, Beautifly, Dustops, Badoo, Ethan's Macargo, Numel, Salazzle, Scorbunny, Psyduck, Snorunt, Weavler, Heliolisk, Vikavolt, Iona's Wattrel, Miral, Mischievous, Banette, Togekiss, Slurpuff, Hops Trevorant, Team Rocket's Mimikyu, Team Rocket's Dutrio, Hitmontop, Medicham, Carbink, Mightyena, Cynthia's Spirit Tomb, Galarian Obstagoon, Morwhirl, Dreepy, Drakelock, Larry Staraptor, and Fanrotom. When it comes to these cards, I really like a lot of them. The Team Rocket cards are always great. I love Scorbunny and Cynthia's Spirit Tomb, but my favourite one has to be the Psyduck. The Psyduck will probably be my number one chase card of this set. I really do like the mix of art and variations of the cards, and I like that the trainers are sometimes in the art themselves. There's some really cute ones, some really dark ones, some really I like the different variations of art and what they do. It doesn't feel just like random art slapped on a card. These are big for collectors like myself. I just have, if I get an illustration art, it's in the binder, and people that want to complete the set. These are going to be the harder cards to get, not the hardest, but the harder cards to get. I usually find when I try and complete or master a set, I have all the basics and the uncommons and the EX cards before I even have like 4 or 5 of these. But I've got terrible luck when it comes to opening packs. So now let's go on to the special illustration rares. And this is where people probably start freaking out whenever they open a pack with a card like this in it. This is the rarer versions of cards that people really want. When it comes to this, I'll be breaking it down into kind of 2 sections because the cards in these have a new kind of variant type. They're not, but they are at the same time. It's really weird. I'll get onto that in a little bit. This will be mainly the trailers or showing off kind of the weird full art cards that are not full art. They're kind of just like a generic color background with maybe a gradient with a Pokemon on it or not. When it comes to this, you get cards just like Sprogito EX, Stonefisk EX, Mega Articuno EX, Anthea Concardia, Black Belt's Training, Boss's Orders, Canary, Charon, Countergain, Glass Trumpet, Jamming Tower, Ends PP Up, Team Rocket's Transceiver, Ultra Ball, Iris's Fighting Spirit, Canary, and Surfer. These are kind of rarer than the illustration arts, but don't have the full art form of it. There is 2-3 different variations of it. This is just the kind of next level of how excited people will be when it comes to opening these packs. Trainer cards are rather seen when it comes to people that play the game as good. They want the fancier art, but a lot of people that want to collect for Pokemon themselves usually not happy when they get this card, but they're usually also quite expensive. But now we're going on to what I like to call the power cards. Now this is not what they're legit called. They've done something new when it comes to this set. It reminds me of in My Hero when Millennium just shouts power and the word power is behind him. When it comes to these, they're all Mega Evolution Pokemon that are new or new-ish and that have what I think, correct me if I'm wrong, a word or maybe their name in Japanese on it, showing them in a really cool art form. When it comes to the art itself, I'll talk about it a little bit after I've shown off the cards, but if you don't know or haven't seen any of these cards and are very confused what I'm on about, I'll show them off now. You get cards just like Mega Fortless EX, Mega Electros EX, Mega Diancie EX, Mega Hawlucha EX, Mega Gengar EX, Mega Scrafty EX, Mega Dragonite EX. I really like the new card variation of these. I don't know the name, so if there is a name for them, let me know in the comments down below. And let me know if the language is right on it. Again, I have no clue. But this art form is very beautiful. I do like that they added them in, and I can see people wanting to collect these as just themselves. So I can see someone just getting one of the small binders, or just going, I want to collect these for later sets, and just having a binder with this type of variation of art on it. One thing that makes them rarer is the rarer the card, the kind of lower the list there is. So for like the commons and uncommons and rares, there is a really long list of cards. But every time I mention a new variation of art or a more rarer variation of art, the list gets smaller and smaller. These cards are really cool and beautiful in my opinion, and a great thing for collectors. But now we're going on to the special illustration rares that are pretty much the rarer version of illustration rares. This is actually quite a long list of beautiful and amazing cards in different art styles, showing off, again, amazing, mainly fully evolved Pokemon. UK cards just like Mega Meganium EX, Mega Emboar EX, Mega Fraligator EX, Mega Fortless EX, Pikachu EX, Pikachu EX, Mega Electros EX, Ionis Bellibolt EX, Lily's Clefairy EX, Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX, Mega Diancie EX, Mega Haluchia EX, Mega Gengar EX, Mega Scrafty EX, and Zoro Arc EX, Marnie's Grimmelsnarl EX, Fezzidipity EX, Steven's Metagross EX, and Mega Dragonite EX. Now when it comes to this, the second and third most rare card I want is the Metagross and Dragonite. I love both of these cards, they're absolutely beautiful. So my top three actually would be the Psyduck, the Metagross, then the Dragonite. But again, I was huge into Emerald and still am, still my favourite Pokemon game. So Steven's probably one of my favourite trainers ever. These are the most breathtaking, in my opinion, the best cards you can possibly get. It is funny that there's two variations of Pikachu, and a lot of the cards are just previous cards we have, but just in a better and newer art that people enjoy. So I can see someone wanting, like, we'll say, all three Ionis Bellibolts. But now let's go on to the final bit and the rarest part when it comes to this set, which in my opinion is not also the greatest. I find when it comes to this, the rare, most beautiful illustration rare is usually the main chase or the biggest card. Usually somewhat the biggest card for me, unless there is a Pokemon or art I prefer. But these are the gold cards. When it comes to this, there's only 2 gold cards, where some have 3, some have 1. There was that set that had like 6. But when it comes to gold cards, I find them to be the weakest when it comes to kind of the whole thing. I'm not the biggest fan when it comes to gold cards, but if you are a big fan of gold cards, let me know in the comments down below why. But when it comes to this, you get Mega Charizard Y and Mega Dragonite EX. Both dragons. I'm pretty sure the last set had Mega Charizard X, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I do like the fact that it is the 2 big dragons. But the set didn't really feel like it. Dragonite I understand because it had the full art illustration, it had a few variations. I find the Charizard of this set to kind of be not a forgotten card, but on not the highest tier. Usually it's more of the bigger cards in the set that people want. So these 2 gold cards are okay-ish in my opinion, but I also find them hard to see. I don't think I've seen a gold card in person, but I'm not a big fan of them. So now let's answer, is this set worth it? So when it comes to the EX cards, it has some of my favorite trainers. I love Erica, I love Steven, I love Ethan. So again, it has a lot of trainers that I like. Team Rocket are also on a load of the cards. So again, when it comes to the trainer aspect, really good. The art, some are amazing, some are meh, some are kind of weird. But overall, I do think this is a set that has a large amount of amazing, beautiful cards and a low amount of whatever. Even some of the cards of Pokemon that I'm not a huge fan of, like Ethan's Magoria, the Lava Slug, is a beautiful card. They go really hard with the Dragonite, the Metagross and stuff like that, so there is a lot of really beautiful cards. This seems to be the 3rd mega set from the new era they're in, and to be honest, out of all 3 of them, I actually personally think this one is the best. This set has got a lot of great pulls, great trainers, great art, a lot of variations in different styles, so it has something for kind of everyone. So overall, I actually think this is the best set that they've done in this era so far, and it's absolutely amazing. But as always, let me know what you think of the set. What's your favorite chase card? Mine is going to be the Psyduck. Let me know what yours is in the comments down below, and while you're there, remember to like and subscribe and do all that YouTubey stuff we always ask for. And if you like this Pokemon video, 1, let me know what other Pokemon content you would like me to do, because I'm mainly a Magic channel, and 2, remember to like and subscribe and do all that YouTubey stuff. And as always, if you like this video, I have my previous Pokemon video here, a playlist of Pokemon Is It Worth It stuff I make here, and a subscribe button here, and I will see you all in the next video.